Hey everyone, this is Ursinus and welcome back to episode 23 of our continued Timurid playthrough of Civ 5. We are in the middle of a brutal war against the Huns. They are trying their best, but they cannot staunch the onslaught that is the Timurids. Oh boy, we are basically on the verge of taking Omi, and I was going to do this pretty much right away. And then I realized that he has a lot of cavalry units that he might be able to retake the city with, and I don't want to be trading an infantry for a cavalry. Basically, the problem is all these cannons. So we will now remove that problem by detonating all of his cannons. See how that works? We're going to use our artillery that are back here just to utterly annihilate these cannons. Use this infantry to kind of hold the line past it once we destroy said cannons. And then we'll be able to safely take the city with an infantry once we deal with the cavalry. So, that's the plan. And I'm sticking to it. And we should do that right now. We should start doing this. Get rid of some annoying little cannons. We're going to lay off of Attila's court for a second. We do need to really leverage these cannons in destroying the other cannons. How do we do this? How do we do this best? I think I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to pillage that for some health. Just to bait that cavalry away, just a little bit. Our Super Gat, I guess, what are you at? You're at 82. You'll be fine. We could pillage some stuff just for the sake of sanity, but I'd rather save the pillaging for a time when I actually might need it to actually regain health so as to not die horribly. It's usually helpful. This Gat can kind of, I guess, sit around. Heal up. He'll probably be better in rough terrain anyway, so let's just go here and heal up there once we're ready. Once you're ready. All right. This road is almost done now, and we are, like I said, aiming toward railroad at some point. So we will get these workers kind of ready at our extremities of our empire, and that way we can start building roads towards Samarkand super quick. From Ghazni, from Merv, and also we'll have one coming from Herat. So we will go to flight first, just to make sure we can start building our airplanes. And then go to railroad tech. And after that, I mean, the world is our oyster, ladies and gentlemen. But more importantly, actually, we're going to probably go to electronics, ballistics, and then radar. And just so we get better airplanes. We may go to combustion, so we can upgrade our ships into destroyers, possibly. A little more power on the seas, but we really need battleships. The only way we're going to break the Incan cities is with a crap ton of battleships. And the Incan cities are already at 97 strength. So once again, we're going to be knocking down what is, at that point, the strongest city on the map. But we seem to have good practice with that at this point, honestly. We seem to be doing pretty good. Let's see. You grew, since you are a now Timurid-managed city. Yeah, let's keep your production going. You have a hefty queue, so that's fine. You'll be busy for a while. Huh. Okay, you're done here, so that's good. Get yourself this way. Get yourself that way, so we can quickly build all the railroads we need. From Herat, from Ghazni, from Merv, from Tus, and then we can quickly have all those nice and tasty production bonuses in our excess cities. And once again, we did get a new great scientist this turn, and we're just going to let him go and have a nap. Mainly for the reason is what I spoke about before. We should have our public schools up, at which point we should start saving our scientists for the sake of efficiency. Once we have our research labs up, which we will now have very soon. Look at that. All those tasty research labs. Then we can start bulbing these guys for some tech, at which point our tech is going to kind of go through the roof. So that'll be really nice. Okay. With these artillery, though, I can't really do anything that safe. And unfortunately, Antananarivo's trolling me, though I'd really love to move an artillery there. So for now, let's just keep Omi down to pretty much null. So there's no health whatsoever. And this artillery, I guess, will just sit around here in case the cavalry decides to come and knock in. So you can hang out. I don't want to move the artillery in any closer because that would be in range of the city, and that would just be silly. That would be bad. That would get me killed. So we will not do that. Instead, we will do this judiciously. Okay, let's see. Well, that rifle's not going to have a good time. He's not going to have a good time. Well, let's give you a view from Bregenz here. Yep, we can see Bregenz. Oh, he has a general there. How quaint. Well, that's not going to last long. Wow. We do a crap ton of damage to the city with these artillery. I honestly feel like I really don't need to kill the city yet that hard. I think we can just use our cav to do some good damage to Mr. Rifle here. Oh dear, seriously? Well, that's not good, friend. We really gotta deal with this rifle now, because we may lose that cavalry if we're not careful. I did not expect him to have that much trouble. I guess attacking over a river costs a lot. I kind of expect him to be able to do that, I guess. Oh, dear. Oh, dear me. This may be a problem. Oh, well, let's just get this guy dead. And hopefully our cavalry won't die horribly. Damn, that's not good. That is not good at all. But these are both in range. We'll see what happens, I guess. This is what we call a problem. Alright, well, that may have been an oversight on my part, but we will not take it back. We will see what we can do. Keep that general up there, and hopefully keep our cavalry alive. Ah, he took a little bit of a hit. But the city's pretty weak, so we're okay. No. Infantry was bombarded by 10 damage, which is fine. And he has moved more units in that can actually capture the city. What to capture the city with. And, oh man, he has so many cannons here, this is what's really becoming annoying right now. I can take Omi really easily. But I'm afraid to, because as soon as I take it, he's going to shoot it with like 4 cannons. It'll be down to like 40 strength, so it'll be easy prey for cannons. And then we're going to have a real serious problem. New decisions to be enacted. What decisions do we have, sir? Tax reforms. Yeah, guess what I'm going to say to that. No, thank you. Almaty wants a trade route. Antanarivo's going down with our rep, and Maria Theresa's negotiated peace between her and Pocatello. That's fine. Well, that works for us. We don't want to see Pocatello completely wiped out. That'd be a shame. And I would have done a research agreement, but at this point, I think Maria is honestly the weakest. Maria. I keep getting all these leaders confused. Isabella is probably the weakest on science of everyone, so I don't want to necessarily sign it with her, and I'm going to need a lot of money for upgrades. So I am going to hang on to the good stuff. Well, he just basically fed me this rifle, so I won't say no. Nom 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 nom. There we go. So Bregenz is going to go down. Oh dear. Well, we're going to get shot pretty hard, but as we noticed already, we are pretty good at wiping out cannons with stuff. So as soon as we're ready to go, we're going to get our cavalry out here and pretty much annihilate their cannons within a short order of time. These cavalry, on the other hand, need to get the heck out of here and heal just a bit. Get into our territory, get into safe places, and keep ourselves healthy. This cavalry can stay, and this guy will go here. Perfect. Okay. So next turn we'll take Bregenz, and I don't think he has more infantry or anything to take it with, famous last words, but I think we're okay. And this is just really quite insane with the number of cannons he's got. So we need to start blowing it up. But first we got to take care of some of the melee units that'll be able to take the city if we don't. Man, that is a hero. Oh, that cavalry. That cavalry! Not cool, dude. Not cool. Well, we'll just have to start. Come on now. 1 hit point? Dude. That is not cool. Okay. Well, I guess we need to pillage this and get into range here. With the flanking bonus, we'll be able to kill him. There we go. This guy's going to take a pounding. A serious pounding. But for the moment, we need to just actually really knock this Lancer down. Ugh. This is becoming quite a tough nut to crack. And the reason I'm putting all these units here again, as I keep repeating, we do not want him to be able to retake Omi once we take it within infantry. Because that is a lot of cannons, and that is going to be a problem otherwise. So we will actually... I do kind of want to get this cannon, the Gatling gun, the hell out of there. Because these reinforcements are coming in, and which will soon be a serious problem. So let's go up this way, and maybe we'll lure that rifle off for a second. Super Gat can just kind of do a Super Gat thing. Heal up just a little bit more. And Frigate. Frigate's fine. This one is going to heal. And we're going next. Okay. So let's see what happens down here. Yeah, he took a bit of a hit, but other than that, he really hasn't done much. And he knows he wants to keep a melee unit here in order to take the city. That Lancer is definitely going to become a problem, but hopefully we can actually ping him down with our infantry. And right now, we're going to start pretty much walking through these cannons one by one. Because cannons versus infantry is most definitely not a fair fight. And that will be quite abusive. Quite abusive. And this guy's staying by Bannock, so this is good. So we're locking this rifle down merely by our presence in the area. And this rifle is out. Ugh, and we got another rifle which can retake the city. Man, just one thing after another with this guy. He just keeps bringing in melee units. Well, That just means we'll have to do something about those melee units, won't it? Alright. Well, we can keep brigands down. Keep this rifle down, and Attila, ugh, he is becoming a serious pain in myself. Let's put it that way. Here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And now we can take him. And we can pretty much take the city, I think. I'd much rather sacrifice a... really? I can't? Because I didn't plan ahead well enough? Really? That seems odd. Okay, well, we'll do it next turn, I guess. I kind of thought the cavalry would be able to do it. I guess they would need to be here, and I just killed the rifle there. Okay. Well, fine. Can you take it? Oh, you can take it. Perfect. Well, I will do this. And we will promptly raise this city to the ground. We do not want this around here anymore, and we will have to deal with this cannon at some point. But that is that for brigands, I think, honestly. We're not going to let them kind of hang out here. Bogota's going down pretty hard. Oh, Ghazni, what did you finish? Oh, you finished the science building. Excellent. So that means you can start on submarines. Do you have all your awesome military buildings? That is a good question. Let's see. Do you have it, sir? Yes, you do. Okay. So we can build some submarines, and a wolf pack of like 3 or 4 submarines, probably 4, will be fine to give us dominance of the seas and protect our battleships and eventually carriers. So we're going to get those submarines out now while we have that tech level kind of to go through. And we have cover too now, so this is perfect. And this guy is going to be nary invincible. This is pretty good. So we're going to be able to just wipe the floor with all these cannons. 1 down, I think, right? Well, can we actually kill this bloody lancer? We can't yet. Ugh, I say. Oh, man. Okay. Well, that just means this gun is going to start working on that city. No sense not getting experience, right? Am I right? Am I right? I am. Well, it's okay. So we can move this artillery actually here and get it in range of pretty much everything here and Attila's court while we move our supergat this way. All right, that works. That works for me. This Lancer, man, that open terrain triple promotion thing is making him actually remarkably resistant to getting kicked in the face by modern infantry, which is just crazy to me. But hey, you know, I'm not the one who writes the code here, regrettably. All right, another cannon down. Like I said, infantry can literally walk through cannons at this point, so it's not even a question of how, but when we'll be doing the breaking in. I guess we'll just keep hitting you until you finally die. And then once we do that, we can wipe the floor with everything else and take Omi safely and burn it to the ground, at which point we can focus on Attila's court. And then really, at that point, Attila's done for. He has nothing left. And we'll keep pillaging some stuff here just for the sake of money. I mean, honestly, if that Gat is still alive, we can just keep using him for money. So let's see. We've got a worker pretty much instead of every single major city here. So I will start this worker making railroads from Mosonkani all the way back to our capital once we have railroad tech. But for now, I'm going to probably use him to remove some of these roads and save us some cash so we have more money for upgrades. Artillery! Get ready for more explosive goodness. All right. And at this point, I think we should be okay. Maurice can hang out. Some people call me Maurice of Nassau. I'm pretty sure that's not who Steve Miller had in mind, but, you know. Infantry's bar money, cannon me, 3 damage, 2 damage, and 10 damage from the city. I will renew that, thank you. And the reason we're dropping so much unhappiness is because the city is getting burned to the ground. And oddly enough, when your city is getting burned to the ground, you're not very happy. And that's why when we're raising cities... Oh, we had this deal, didn't we? Yeah. So let me renew this. Let's do this with tobacco, and then we can actually get a positive benefit out of this when we renew our tobacco farm, which we've been waiting on to do with this worker for so long, I almost lost track of him. But now we will do it. We'll get our tobacco back. Yeah, that actually was correct. Tobacco back. And then we will be good. This cannon is still kind of like, I'm still here, but you're no longer a factor. So sorry. All right, unit promotion. Nice. I actually really like the fact that my cavalry are getting a bunch of these promotions, because as soon as they get march and turn into land ships, they're going to become scary. Like, turbo scary. All right, and we got another rifle. Son of a gun. This is becoming quite irritating. Where are all these guys coming from? I really just need to take and claim this territory, this terrain. I'm going to have to deal with him, like, soon. Okay, we can do this now, I think, honestly. Boom. And we can go kill this rifle, finally. And then we can use this guy to take the city. What to take the city with. And then we can move our artillery in, and then I think it'll be pretty much game over. Because he can't break through my infantry line. So let's go. Ah, crap. Really? The city wasn't down to nil. Well, that is depressing. Oh, well, that was what we call a misplay, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty sure I cannot take that back in any way, so we will lose an infantry. All right, well, learn from me, folks. Do not do this until you are sure you can take the city down. Ugh, that is sad. I did not think we'd have trouble with that. That is a big mistake, but we will make do. We will lose an infantry. That's sad, but we can build another one. And not one with cover 2. Oh, extra downer. But, what are you going to do? Nothing you can do. Oh me, oh me, oh me. You screwed me over badly. Ugh, and now we're going to have even more trouble. That was a sad move. That was a really sad course of events. But that's what happens when you're not careful. All right, so we will be down in infantry, but we will hopefully be up a city relatively soon. What are you doing still? Oh, you were going to use you to remove roads. Yep. So we're going to save some money. Since we are going to need to build another infantry. Ugh, I'm still really kicking myself for that. That was really kind of silly of me. Actually, you're just going to go here where it's safe and not dangerous and raining death on everyone. And this artillery, I guess, can just kind of hang out. You go back to Tenochtitlan for now. All right. Well, that's a poop. That is a poop. But we can actually get our tobacco back up and running. So stay here, heal, and we'll be okay. All right. Well, that infantry has fought well. We used it to great effect. Unfortunately, it's not going to make it. Bob, you're not going to make it, man. Well, that's what happens sometimes. All right, moving that infantry forward. Infantry. Artillery. I've got infantry on the mind. I've got infantry casualties on the mind. Here we go. All right, and here we go. That's going to, yeah, we lost that one. Oh, we've got a lot. Oh, now we have trouble because we can't take the city. Ugh. Yeah, here we go. Too many freaking units is the problem. You want to pay me 5 per turn for truffles. Will you give me salt for truffles? You won't do it. Wow, not so much, huh, buddy? All right. Okay, that'll work. That'll work there, Pachacootie. If you must, if you must. I really should have had another military. That was actually a really bad thing that we lost that unit. This is a road, is open, and this is open. So he can literally just come in and take it with all these freaking cannons around. This is problematic, folks. But hopefully we can do something useful from it. We can learn from our mistakes and not freaking do that ever again. Because he can definitely retake the city. As long as we can maybe knock out all these cannons, we have a chance of retaining it. This is just insane. I really wish I hadn't screwed that up last turn. Alright, we have Omi now. We're going to raise it to the ground. But first we're going to take this amphitheater work of writing and see if we can replace it in one of our slots. There we go. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Boom. Okay. So that's done. Now this guy is need to start killing stuff. Okay. So which cannons can actually attack the city? Only this one can. Beyond that, we have some lancers who are pretty weak against cities in general. And no other melee units can really be brought to bear, and no other siege units can be brought to bear. So I'm probably just going to sit here with this infantry and just fortify. And in the interim, I will move some artillery up here so we can do some serious damage. And we will be using this artillery set, which is pretty much a pretty good set of artillery, to take care of the rest of these troops and kind of mop them up. Let's see. Because actually, I do kind of need to kill this cannon because he actually can actually fire at the city. And that's bad. And this may cause, again, the death for yet another infantry. Again, that error, that one play error has cost us a lot. It will keep costing us money until we can... costing us men and material until we can actually deal with all these things coming in. But we really got to trim down the numbers of cannons here, which we cannot do effectively still. Okay, and you got to move in here to actually do something good. All right, you're gonna come here, and this guy's really probably gonna be trying to take the city. So let's see if we can just do this. Give our general as much space to put us forward. Okay, now we are level at. We're here at a level 3 tenets. Order doesn't have the greatest level 3 tenets. Their tourism tenet just kind of is to tourism with less happiness, and you saw before that's not happening. We're pretty low on that number, so that's not going to help us at all. Free courthouse upon city capture. This is kind of good. I kind of like this one because we are using internal trade routes, but the only one that's worthwhile, and not necessarily because you can finish spaceship parts with great engineers, but because a great engineer and a great scientist appear outside the capital for free. So we do need this one. So we will take that, and that is yet another scientist, yet another great engineer, and it gave us a completion on the quest for Genoa. So that is awesome. So we are good with that. I'm happy with that one, unlike the rest of my moves. So far, that was a pretty bad turn, but we will try to turn it around. All right, we'll see what's happening now. This is done. Bergens is no more, which is nice. I think actually I'm going to start moving some of these cavalry once they're healed back toward the southern front, so we can do some more damage. But these guys will heal up. This guy will repair our tobacco and get our happiness just a little more. We're back up to 9, which is good. How many hit points do you have? Can you just heal almost to full? No, you can't. All right, next turn. And we got a museum in the capital for free. We got a circus for free in the capital from our captures. That is pretty nice. Genoa declared war on Attila. We killed another Hunnic spy. And we got a great artist. Man, we're just rolling along. Immigration of sick persons and Balaclava. Yeah, sick persons indeed. Okay, so this is really good. We can kind of look at our tourism, I think, and arrange some of our works pretty effectively here. Let's see. Art culture, there we go. So we're getting a bonus from this already. What does this need? This needs music from the same era in Civs. So Timurid modern music, Timurid industrial music, Shoshone music. Oh, I guess we can't do that. Timurid modern. Oh no, here we go. 3 Timurid pieces of modern music. Perfect. Look at that. +3. Nice bonus there. We need here same type, either art or artifact from the same era, and either both from the city civ or other civs. Okay, so same era and either all ours or other people's. Timurid modern. Okay. So we need the same era. Okay, well, let's see if we can find someone else's modern art and trade for that. Do we have any modern art on offer? Well, we could trade a modern for an industrial, and this will work, actually. So let's trade that. Let's trade our modern art that we just got for a medieval... No. Industrial Incan. Let's trade our modern art. Where are we? There we go. For industrial era Austrian. And then we can take that and put it here. Perfect. Look at that. Actually, let's put it into Samarkand. Because we will likely be getting a huge benefit from Samarkand. From the Hermitage eventually. So that will be really good. Let's see. We can't really get any other bonuses here. Timurid classical. Timurid industrial. So no, not really. I don't think there's another pair that we can have, honestly, that we can swap to, right? Medieval. Oh, no, we can. Medieval. Wow, look at that. So we're just rolling along here. So 1, Spanish medieval. 2, Japanese medieval. And then we can go here and take our art and get yet another tourism bonus. All right. So this is good. This is going to help fight Pachacuti's sway with everyone else just a little bit better. Man, because that was just kind of rough. How much pressure we're taking from him. But this guy is going to go to sleep until we're ready to pop him for some techs once we have our other stuff up. And this guy, I guess, will sit around here, waiting to be able to get his construction on when we have a wonder we really, really want ASAP. For now, though, we're kind of done here. I'm going to leave 1 artillery in the city just for a front, and the rest we're going to kind of swing back so we can really leverage them at the front. So that'll be good. Huh. All right, well, let's see what happens. I mean, they may be able to retake Omni, but he bought another Lancer. Let's see. Please no, because this will be sad. Nope. Oh, they came so close. Oh, my God. That was... Oh. Wow. Wow, that came within, like, 2 seconds of being taken. Jeez. My infantry right now they're hurting. They're hurting something fierce. At least Pocatello's trolling them kind of with these Gats. Stopping them from really moving their troops in. But that was way too close for comfort. I'm going to probably pillage this infantry. No. That's not what I'm doing. I'm going to pillage this stone and then use that with the infantry. But this is becoming problematic, ladies and gentlemen. You got another promotion. All right, so you've got double cover. You should take medic at this point because that's pretty much the only thing you'll be good at. after this. Good lord. All right, well, let's get our artillery here doing what they're supposed to do, which is not moving, which is setting up and firing and breaking some lines here. Can we actually use this? We can use this artillery to knock this guy down, so that's good. And then we can use this artillery to knock this guy down. And that artillery to knock this guy down a little bit. Okay, so this is looking not too bad, but man, we're cutting it close to even try to take this down. This rifle, ooh boy, this rifle. Oh, we can actually whack this rifle with our infantry. Nice. Okay, I'll take that actually. We need to kill this guy. Boom. Okay, so that's done. This infantry likely will not die. With a grain of salt, this infantry may not die horribly. But first we will pillage to heal up a bit and come back here. And this way we kind of block our way in. And, you know, I'm going to do something I almost never do, and that is block the way with an artillery. And at this point, I just want to make sure nothing can get anywhere near Omni while we're here. And I don't mind taking a couple hits on this artillery. A Lancer will do some damage, but it will not kill it. And right now, because we lost that infantry in a very stupid, silly way, we need to be careful. And we need to make sure that we can burn Omni safely. That just sounds weird, doesn't it? We want to make sure we burn that down safely. Back up Odin, Osaka, and Tus. Fine. Yeah, Monument, whatever. You will be burned and gone, sure enough. New decisions to enact. What can we do? Friend. Request the services? No, 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 no. We may be supplementing public transport here in Herat, honestly, very shortly. Samarkand, almost done with that. Perfect. You know what that means? We can delay building anything else for another cargo ship because we need money. And then we'll start getting our Air Force up after we get our... I probably can make Air Forces here in Herat and start getting our submarine fleet out on all our coastal cities. I think that's the plan. Get our submarines out and then getting our Air Force out. And then railroads is next turn, which means that we can soon start getting all those good production bonuses elsewhere. Which is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Ghazni, actually. I do kind of want to staff our research lab, but I will do it with the next population. Herat, probably the same thing. Merv, oh, you're really running out of good tiles to work, aren't you? Oh, there's a non-freshwater farm that I'm still not working. Well, that needs to change, but you need to work your public school, too. We need to change this, like, ASAP, after we get our railroads up. That is a minor oversight, but we'll get that fixed. We will get that fixed in a jiffy. And we get a free worker. Well, I am actually going to employ him because I need that free worker. I need to get moving on some improvements that will be needed here, like, I don't know, the oil that we're about to claim. That'll be good. All right, and this artillery is going to keep running toward the front. This infantry is probably going to hang out here for a bit. This general can kind of stay here, and everyone else is healing. Okay, well, I think we've actually stabilized our front here against Attila's court. I don't think he can get in. I'm pretty sure our units can now start healing instead of getting beat up. Yep, there we go. And he's just basically trying to get around me because he knows that if he doesn't get around me, there's no way he can retake Omni. And with a 34 strength cavalry, I don't think he can do that even if he does get around me. That's just not enough power that he can bring to bear. So we will not worry about this. We will blow it up with our... artillery, of course. We will worry about it to the extent that we need to eliminate it as a threat. But beyond that, I'm pretty sure we can burn Omni completely to the ground as we were planning. Just as planned. Railroad. Perfect. Okay, Tobacco to Isabella has ended, huh? And that gives us back this. We got that back, so we can now trade safely some more tobacco. Wait, oh, she has tobacco again already. Okay. Can we trade tobacco to this person? Oh, we can trade tea to you. What do they give me for this? 5 GBT. Can you give me salt now? Seriously? No. Okay. Well, 5 GBT will work, I guess, if you won't trade me salt. I can live with that. We have extra gold now and tobacco, so we can trade gold to Oda for 7, I think. He'll easily do that. Nice. Pocatello. Yeah, I know you're still cross with me. How about you? Can we trade you something? Nope. Okay, so I guess we'll have to trade Pocatello the tobacco. He's going to give me 3, so let's just go to Pachacuti, actually, because he might actually give me 5. Nope, he can't. So I guess it is Pocatello or Oda. Oda will give me 7. Nice. Good? Good. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay, so now we have finished railroad. We have finished that pivotal tech. And I think, yeah, like the computer is suggesting, good job, AI. We will be going to electronics first, then radar to get into the atomic, and we'll follow it up with combustion. And once we're there, I think by the time we get to radar, we'll be ready to drop a whole lot of hurt upon Cuzco. And that will be nice, because we're going to now refocus military production as soon as we've got all these science buildings up, which we now do. And we will now refocus to military, except Pertus is going to get a hospital first because it's not going to grow otherwise. 30 pop, nice. Let's go into the research lab for more science. And we're at 1143 right now. We don't even have all our research labs up, so this is going beautifully. We have so much science. Oh, I guess we do have a cavalry there. Didn't see you there, buddy, sorry. And we will just keep motoring along our freeways here. Remember, we're still going to take Attila's court, and we're actually going to keep that city. And right now we're at plus 18 from, likely from the gold we got by virtue of being next to Omi. So we should, in all honesty, go here and improve this gold, because we will lose that once we burn them down. But we'll have another one, so we'll be okay. And then we will claim this territory as planned with the Great General. And we'll have all that tasty, tasty oil. Nice. Okay. You go here. And that cavalry, you're going to force me to really stretch my infantry thin, aren't you? This is going to be a problem. Okay, well, I'm going to need to do that, but then I'm going to need to block the road with this guy, and he really needs to get healed at some point. Physician, heal thyself. Or medic, heal thyself, I guess, in this case. I can't really... now Pocatello's trolling me. He's just being a troll in general, making everyone's life that much harder. I can't really do much in these troops, so I'm going to use the artillery here to knock down a little bit of this. A little bit of that may be coming my way. Okay, well, let's see. If I don't do this, I may die. If I do this, I may die. But more importantly, Omi made... I keep saying Omni. Why do I keep saying that? That's really kind of goofy. But the problem is I want to worry about this. This cannon might come here, be able to set up and still fire, and between them and the Lancer, Omi might go down. So I just really need to keep this here. But the other corollary to this whole statement is that this cavalry alone won't be able to take Omi, and even if they do take it at this point, we're not trading units, so I'm kind of okay with him going there. If he tries to take a ping at my artillery, that won't happen either. They will not die. They're way tougher than that. Okay, so finally we got this done. We can repair that. We can repair some of the stuff that they pillaged, which is kind of obnoxious, but... Hey, did you just expand a border? Did you have a culture? You have a culture building. What did you build? Oh, finally. We'll actually get this extra 8 aluminum. That is beautiful. We'll have so many strategic resources for our later military conquests. Oh, that is fantastic. That is one of the better news I've seen all day. And all these workers now that we have railroads, all these workers will start building railroads and getting our nation connected via choo-choo trains. That is the technical term, choo-choo trains. Okay. All right, well, this is going nice. We're going to let these cavalry heal up and then leverage them again in our front lines. Okay, so let's see what happens. See if he retakes Omi. And right now, this is really good because I have a medic on some of these guys. Yeah, he went straight for the city, which means he's not going to last very long. But he definitely wants to kill my super GAT, which is kind of scary right now. That GAT is surrounded by a whole heck of a lot of aggressive units. But that's not going to help him much, honestly, because we have a lot of units to kill these cavalry with. So we're good. This cavalry is going to go down. Our infantry are healing up super quick, and with 70 strength, really, he has nothing that can compete with us, practically. So this is good. This was a bit of a stretch of a war, but the three-way, three-city focus war is pretty cool, and we did it. We did a good job with it. All right, get those submarines out. Probably 3 is fine, honestly. I may get a 4th one if I'm feeling particularly careful, but we will need aircraft. We will also need carriers, so we'll probably be doing that at some point. Okay, so now let's deal with this threat, or deal with this threat first. What can we do first? Let's see. Let's use these artillery actually the way they should be used, which is blowing stuff the heck up. You can start building this as an improvement. You can finish fortifying. You can finish fortifying. Infantry's job is to hold the ground. So we will hold the ground. We will hold the line. This is actually going to become a problem, though. This cavalry is going to do a crap ton of damage to our GAT. And between that and the Lancer, we may actually have a problem on our hands. But we did injure him a lot, so maybe he'll think twice. Or we might lose our Super Gat, which is kind of sad. But in the interim, we will do this. We will move here. Set up. Oh, we don't have a road there. Well, that's okay. And this general, I'm just waiting to see what happens when Omni gets burned down. I want to make sure I don't accidentally drop a citadel. Because if you drop a citadel that's not contiguous to your borders, you will not retain that territory once something happens to burn to the ground, for example. So I want to make sure I don't waste it, waste that general, because that would be a crying shame. For now, the infantry can go there, and these guys, like I said, will be zooming to the front. Because Attila has a lot of cavalry. Like, I mean, an obscene amount of cavalry units, actually. So we want to make sure that he can't use them too effectively. And if we can trim the numbers down by just throwing some of our cavalry at the problem, and seeing if we can trim that down that way. What? Wouldn't you just be able to move here a second ago? Wasn't there one guy that was about to zoom in? Okay, well, you can stay here then. That's fine. You are finally healed up. And like I said, we'll probably leave, you know, just the infantry and the artillery there for now. And this cargo ship is done, so more money, please. Salzburg, is that the next best moneymaker? Show me your moneymaker. Yep, Samarkand to Salzburg. Well, there we go. Happy trails there. 174 gold a turn. That is a lot. Can we not subsidize, whatchamacallit? In where am I call it? Yeah, there we go. In Herat, we can do it. So more production, more gold. I will do that right away. And next time Ghazni and Merv grows up, we'll probably do that there too. And that is beautiful, man. We are making 1219 science a turn. That's got to be the highest of all the AIs at the moment, and all players in this game. Let's see. Yep. Oh, we saved the Gat. The Gat is alive. The Gat is alive and well. Dang, that was so close, though. Oh, man. Well, he is lucky to be alive, but we're going to run him back safely back here into friendly Timurid territory. So friendly. And then we'll proceed to, just as friendlily, I guess that is now the new adjective of the day, beat the snot out of Attila's court and all surrounding units. So this is cool. I'm glad we didn't lose that Gat, because he is going to be really veteran, and now he's got another veterancy promotion. Beautiful. Okay, so the Timurids. The Timurids are doing well. Wow, what? Go Shoot's going down. We set another city here. Okay, so Go Shoot's going down probably by the combined onslaught of the Japanese and the Austrians. But look at this, man. We have taken Bregenz and then burned it from the face of existence, as planned. We have taken Omi, and it is currently being burned to the ground, as planned. We will soon take Attila's court and retain a capital, because we cannot burn a capital to the ground as much as we'd like to. At which point, we will make peace with the Huns, finally, after a bitter, bitter struggle, and proceed to plan the downfall of the Inca. And I think once the Inca go down, the rest of it's going to be more or less cleanup. I don't think we're going to have any real competition technologically and militarily speaking after that. So once we take Cuzco, we'll probably just, you know, send the fleet around here to Vienna and deal with Madrid and Kyoto, and that will probably be the end of the game. We might go for domination victory here, is what I'm trying to say. So I hope you'll join me next time as we continue the military plot, the military escapades of the great Timurid Empire. And, oh, Attila's going to be feeling some serious pain, and after he's done with us, he's not going to have much of a military left. Oh, he must be just spitting in anger. But these infantry are just stupid strong right now, which we are using to absorb a lot of hits from all his cities, and we're just running along. The Timurids, prospering in the face of adversity. That is what we do. That is how we play, and I hope you join me next time to see more of that goodness. All right, I've been Urs. Thanks so much for your viewership, and I'll see you next time.